So we are at Cisco Live NetBrain booth 1537, and with me I have Joseph Feldman from TD Ameritrade.
Hello.
And today we are going to ask Joseph how his co-workers and his company is using NetBrain automation in their networks. So Joseph, a few comments about how you've been using NetBrain?
We started looking at it initially for the automated diagrams, and that's what kind of got us into looking at NetBrain. And as we've been looking at it, it's grown to have the flow mapping and all of the application diagnostics, the Q apps. That's all just grown so robust now that it's our primary troubleshooting tool as well as our diagram generation tool, which is excellent because everything's in one spot. And we use it a lot because network engineers, it's always the network until you can definitively prove it's not the network. So NetBrain's really great at allowing you to, okay, I have this path flow app from here to here, and then you can check all of the interfaces in one go, check all of your bandwidth, check all of your drops, and then you say, oh, your database is 1200 milliseconds to respond, where we have 45 milliseconds network latency. I think you should look at your database. So it's nice to have that ammo, and it's so quick. It's a one-stop, launch a Q app, go check every interface in this path that I just did. It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah, so it sounds like you've got a lot of personal benefit out of using NetBrain.
Yeah.
Before NetBrain, how did you do some of these things?
We were doing a same kind of, you can make a Q app to do anything you want. So we run, look at the interfaces. So we just log into all of these switches and routers manually, run the command, and then try and collate it across the board. Where now with NetBrains, you can do it in 1 or 2 clicks. Where it's just, I have this path, and I want to check every router on that path for this issue. And it just runs the same command iteratively. It saves 10-15 minutes per issue you're looking at. It adds up. It adds up a lot. So it's great.
It's incredibly important.
Yeah.
I always think about engineers getting so much value out of NetBrain. How would you suggest engineers pitch a product like NetBrain to their bosses?
Oh man, there's so many things that it does really well. We're actually trying to pitch ours on getting the change management module right now. We really want that, but the amount of time for your live documentation, the amount of time that saves, where you have your diagram and it's really great, and then no one updates it when they do a change, and 6 months down the line it's worthless. So it's nice to have our NetBrain run every week. Here's your new map. If anything changed, it's updated now. And just having to know when you're going to look at an issue that your map that you're working from is up to date, and you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's a peace of mind. And then the troubleshooting benefit that you can get at it, the visibility you get into your network that you can get all in one page. You can get it manually, but this gives it to you so much quicker and in one space. It's so much easier to collate the information and send it up like, here's what's happening, this is exactly why, this is where we're seeing it. I guess speed to resolution, and then your diagrams are what we used to pitch it to our management, and that's all it took once they saw how easy it was.
Thank you so much, Joseph. These were great answers.
Thank you.
It sounds like Joseph and his co-workers at TD Ameritrade have dramatically improved their MTTR, and they've saved a lot of time through automation. Thank you so much, Joseph.
Thank you.
Thanks for being our customer.